Boy, oh boy, have I been waiting to talk about this to all you guys. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is all prediction week until we start with the E3 live shows, of course. But I'm very excited because today is all about Nintendo. So I saved the best for last because I feel like Nintendo can really hit it out of the park. So I'm going to hit you up with some predictions. Let me know in the comment what you think and if you have some other ideas. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to start right off the bat. And let's talk about Breath of the Wild 2. Is it coming out in 2021? No. I do not believe it will be coming out 2021. I think it will be coming out in 2022, early around like February, March. I think that game, they want to have it be perfect. So take your time. I'm in no rush. I know it's going to be great. But that leads to the question is, what is Nintendo going to do this fall? I mean, you have Animal Crossing already. You had Odyssey a couple of years ago. The rumor on the street is the guys behind, of course, Super Mario Odyssey is making a Donkey Kong game. Now, the last time we saw a Donkey Kong game was Tropical Freeze on the Wii U, and then they ported it over to the Switch. Great game, great 2D Donkey Kong game. So I feel like not out of the possibilities. But the other thing we have to be aware of is, where's there a Mario? Now, Odyssey came out about 3 years ago, and we haven't had anything from the plumber since. So do we see possibly a new Mario in a 2D space? Do we see Donkey Kong be a 3D and Mario maybe be a redesign of a 2D game? Is yet to be decided. I do not think that will be their big fall game. What I think they are going to do is we are going to see Mario Kart 9, and that is my first prediction on the Nintendo. I think we will be seeing a Mario Kart 9. I think it's time. We haven't seen one since the Wii U. Of course, it got updated for the Switch, but we are still looking at possible greatness with Mario Kart 9, and I think it could be that home run. Usually the Mario Kart series, they do sell the best, so I would not be surprised if we had a November of a Mario Kart game with tagged along with the Donkey Kong, which can come out about August or September, would be my suggestion if we see either one. But the big thing they are going to push, and I know this will be the 35th anniversary of Legend of Zelda. Similar to what they did with Mario, I see them just porting and doing a lot of Zelda themed stuff, whether it be merchandise, games, what have you. We're going to see a lot from Zelda. And I think in this 40 plus minute direct that they've said, I could easily see about 20 minutes being all about Legend of Zelda. So what do we see from Legend of Zelda? Of course, we already know that the Skyward Sword is in the make for the Switch. $60, tight, and doesn't really look that improved over the original. But what I would like to see also is probably Twilight Princess, maybe an HD remastered. That would be nice. But I don't see Nintendo doing a lot of remasters. Of course, they did one with Wind Waker with the remake. But I also see maybe the introduction of the N64 system to the Switch. And of course, leading it off with maybe Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. So you would be able to play those on your Switch, which I think would be huge. I mean, I think that's a great way to enjoy and appreciate the Legend of Zelda franchise by playing one of the best games, arguably, in the series, being Ocarina of Time, and of course Majora's Mask being that funky game on its own. But that is what I see, maybe an N64 prediction. I do not see, I see maybe a gameplay trailer of Breath of the Wild 2 or some form of mention of it. I don't see a full-on presentation of it. I also see maybe a couple remakes from like Minish Cap coming. You really want to support the Legend of Zelda, especially the 35th anniversary. So I definitely heavily see stuff on the Legend of Zelda. Will we see anything else of remakes? I don't believe so. I think their big thing will be like an N64 emulator similar to the NES, Super NES. Put that on there. put some great games like the Donkey Kong 64 and kind of tie that in with the 2D Donkey Kong that's rumored. So I think they could really play with the N64 formula and really get people excited for it. Besides that, I definitely see at least one DLC character announced for Smash Brothers Ultimate. We still have 2. I definitely see at least one being announced. Maybe a drop that night, or within the next couple of weeks. Nintendo usually does a direct and say within 2 weeks this Smash character is coming. So now there's also been talks about a 2D Metroid, which is cool, but the other big question on everybody's mind, of course, is where is Metroid Prime 4? Now, if you guys remember, there was some development issues with Metroid Prime 4, meaning that they switched development teams, they scratched, they were remaking it. So, will we see anything of Metroid Prime 4? Yes, I do see a teaser. Maybe that closes out show saying, hey, just so you know, it's coming, But I don't know if they're gonna lead off with that. If I was Nintendo, I would definitely start strong. You obviously want to talk about Mario Golf. That's coming up in the next couple of weeks. You want to talk about Skyward Sword. There's a lot of criticism around that game. So if they get up front with that, I think that would be great for them. I don't see them really talking that much about Pokemon. I think Pokemon's going to have its own little direct about the remakes and the new game coming out in 2022. So I really just see focused on IPs. Now, if you ask me, do I see Kirby, Yoshi, any of that, Kid Icarus? I do not see anything. I see Mario Kart 9 being the big push this holiday season since Breath of the Wild 2 is not ready. I don't see a 3D Mario coming out anytime soon, and I don't think Donkey Kong, whether it be 2D or 3D, can stand on its own. Nothing against Donkey Kong. I just feel like you want to get people to want to buy your game and your system. Give me Mario Kart 9. So last, what I want to touch on with this video is the Switch Pro that has been rumored for God knows how long. I think it's been a year and a half now that it's been rumored. I do see a Switch Pro coming. I do see a $400 price point. I see a nice little LED screen, and I see that maybe being bundled with Mario Kart 9, being like, do you want to see Mario Kart's finest? Come get the Switch Pro. I also see a lot of indie drops, a lot of love for the indies. Nintendo is great with that. So all in all, I do see Nintendo having a great direct. It's about 40 to 45 minutes, they said. Last year, I believe it was like 42 minutes. They definitely have it down to a science where they end up using the time to the best of their ability. So keep that in mind. Looking over my notes, I don't see any other craziness coming this time. The DLC character, like I said, Mario Kart. There's going to be mention of Legend of Zelda. I see remake of like Minish Cap or some GBA Game Boy type game to bring it to the modern audience, like A Link Between Worlds, which was fantastic on the 3DS. If they brought that over to Switch, I would not be mad. I would probably rebuy it because that game was phenomenal. So these are just a little of my predictions for Nintendo Direct. Of course, I want to know yours. So drop a comment. Let me know what you're excited for. Do you want a Donkey Kong game? Or are you saying, no, I want Kirby? Because you know what? We're due for a Kirby game, and I would not be surprised if we see one. Do they do something with Xbox? The only other thought that I would have is maybe a Ubisoft Nintendo partnership. It's been a while since we've seen Mario vs. Rabbids, and that was a great RTS strategy game. So I see maybe them playing with that again, maybe Zelda theme, which I think would be cool. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you want to watch it, come on over here and come over to my Twitch channel. I'll be doing live reactions to all the major press conferences. And like I said, if you have any predictions on those, check out the videos over on YouTube. And you'll see my Ubisoft, you'll see Square Enix, Xbox Bethesda, all my predictions there. And of course, I'm going to have them live here on YouTube, over on Twitch. It's going to be a whole big party. It is E3 time. Guys, get excited. I know I am. I cannot wait to see what everybody and Nintendo has to share with us. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful E3, and I'll see you come showtime.